Hello everyone! Today I have a journal to share that I made before I started doing videos on YouTube. Now, I sometimes like to try to reorganize things to keep them tidy, and I put this away and forgot about it. And I was clearing things up the other day and found it. So I put it away a little too safe and I had forgotten all about it. I did add a couple things to it recently. I added a few more of these rub-ons, and I added this rose trim, which I did not have when I first put this little book together. So this journal is made, I had gutted a small hardbound book, and it was, I think it was like the Precious Moments characters, I don't remember what it was called, but I used the cover as the cover for this, and then I had I'd sewn together some junk papers and glued them inside to the original cover spine. See, there's not stitching on the outside of the spine. Long way to say that. And I added this ribbon underneath these papers here. And this was getting a lot of use before I hid it from myself, and it did crack a little here in the spine. So this is one of the first, not the first, but second or third or whatever junk journal I'd ever made. And this one I am using to store scripture verses. So I just write them down and put them in there, and it helps me to remember them, and it's just a nice, cute little book to look at some of my favorite verses. So I'll just do a quick flip through. Hopefully I won't talk too much. This is one of the pages that was original from the book, and I had coffee dyed it, or maybe this is Distress Stain. I think it's probably Vintage Photo and Peacock, some Peacock one. Those are the two distress sprays that I have. Love these little papers. So, and then some spraying. This one is gessoed. It was a book page, and it's just gessoed over so that I can easily write over it and to put the book page into the background. Some more spray, staining, a little tuck there, and there. This one, this was one of my favorite little pattern papers. I think it came from like a little 6x6 pad. So these tuck in here. This little banner tuck on the side there. On this side. This one is also one of my favorites. I think these might have come from Authentique, a little 6x6 pad, but I'm not sure about that. It's been so long. Again, this was a page from a calendar, looks like, and I've gessoed over it to put that into the background. There's one of the original pages from this book. That's just a tuck there. Who has seen the wind? Neither you nor I, but when the trees bow down their heads, the wind is passing by. This came from that little book. And a piece of a map page. That page came from a planner, I think, originally, and it had maps at the end of it. I'd saved that. Here's an envelope. This probably was it the center of the signature? I think so. No, maybe not. Oh, that's right. I glued it on to here. Yeah, you can see that. Oof. Hopefully I'm not. I totally was forgetting about the camera there. This is a little tuck, I think. It's open there. Should have had a little scrap. Here. A little scrap of something on the side so you can see what tucks and what does not. The center there, again, place a pocket there. On the back, I've gessoed it. This is the same paper here. This is a Tim Holtz. Several of these are Tim Holtz paper, but it gives it a different look when you put the gesso on it, fading that into the background. I like both. This was a piece of a book page that was a kind of a calendar type book, I think. And these are some post-it notes that I think I had them somewhere where I don't know if I sprayed them intentionally, I can't remember, or if they were somewhere and I just stuck them on there. And then there's hiding one of those book image illustrations. Pocket there. Another one of those calendar planner pages. This looks like another little tuck there. Hold a little scrap. Love this paper. That's so beautiful. This can kind of hold something there. It's some pretty ribbon on the side, and again it's open on this side. I've just attached it with brads. This was from a small planner. Here's the other half of that book page. Pretty shiny spray there. And another of the original illustrations from the book. Little drops of water, little grains of sand, make the mighty ocean and the pleasant land. Little deeds of kindness, little words of love, help to make earth happy like the heaven above. Okay, little quotes from the book. And another last place to tack. Here's some more of that placemat paper that I have a pack of, and that is it for this little cutie. So I haven't been on because I've been ill a lot this month. Haven't made a lot of videos, but I've got a couple things in the works. I'm working on a junk journal that is made mostly out of junk mail and clothing tags, and I am also working on, I'll give you a little preview. This is my version of a faux dory, and it's kind of like the Midori Traveler's Notebook. So pretty soon I will try to make a video of that and show that next. But since I found this the other day, I was like, hey, I can share it. I hope you enjoy seeing that, and as always, have a great day. Thanks. Bye.